Hi, this is Anuj Rampal, and you're watching Just Showbiz, and keep watching.
So first
Absolutely
of all,
say.
I would like to know what is the two productive thing you did in the recent past?
Two productive things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very interesting question. So yesterday I went for my rehearsals after a long time. I constantly keep doing stage. So I went for my rehearsals after a pretty long time, and I had a good, productive, creative session. So I guess that really pulled me back to when you don't act for about 10-15 days and you go back acting again and then go back to creating again, it makes you happy again. So I guess I had a very productive day yesterday,
Okay.
and so that's one thing. And I another productive thing, well, yeah, I went and I completed, not completed, I half completed a book that I really wanted to since a long time. It's The Unbearable Lightness of Being, and I really wanted to do it, but I could not. So I've half completed it. So I
Okay.
think that's productive too.
Okay. Cool. So what's there in the book?
Uh,
Like what motivation you are getting through whatever you're reading
See,
currently?
I there's no particular. I don't read it to just learn. I guess sometimes you just read to read. It's
Okay.
actually romantic love story. Like, and it has a lot of different layers to it. It's not just pure romance. It talks about philosophy as well, along with romance. So I was not reading it with the sense of that I will learn something from it. You just read it, and the learning happens as a byproduct, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I there was
Automatic.
yeah. In fact, when you read books or watch movies only from the point of view to learn, I guess
Hmm.
you forget the enjoyment of it. And you forget the enjoyment of it, तो फिर आप सिर्फ focus करने लगते हो क्या सीखते हो. I guess that's not the right way. मतलब that's not the right way तो नहीं बोल सकता. That's not what I go about.
Okay.
So yeah. That's it, Anisha.
Okay. So moving
Yeah.
on. So now next, I just want to know what pulled you towards the acting. Why
So
acting?
Tanisha, I've been acting since school. Honestly, that's what I've spoken about everywhere. So in ninth class, I did a play known as Bishop's Candlesticks. So where I played a convict, and I had a huge monologue at the end and stuff like that. And it was a good school acting. It is not proper professional, but as far as school is concerned, it was good school acting, and I really enjoyed performing. Actually, let's keep aside how good was it. I really enjoyed it when I saw some of my teachers, not students. Students are always, my bhai perform kar raha hai, so they'll always enjoy, they'll always clap. But some of my
Hmm.
teachers really getting impacted by what I was saying. One of my teachers didn't see it, but some of my friends told me, and I was like, really? That happens? So I guess that kind of impact left something in my subconscious that I can actually tell a story and make people feel something. तो वो बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत खूबसूरत moment था वो, and that stuck with me. But then because I was a science student. I was decent in studying, not excellent, I guess, but I was
Hmm.
decent in studying, and I went on to do engineering
Hmm.
because somehow I did not have the guts to directly say after 12 that I'm gonna act. I still needed a lot of exploring in my world. I guess
Okay.
my college, when it happened, where I did my engineering, I guess
Hmm.
that really opened me up. That I lived in a hostel for 4 years, so I lived with different people from different parts of India. And when
Hmm.
I was living with different parts of India, the kind of exposure I got, the kind of horizon, my horizon really expanded there. I started
Okay.
thinking on my own, and I
Hmm.
realized that I could choose something that I really wanted to do. And I was
Okay.
doing college theater also alongside. So मैम, ये
Hmm.
मुझे लगता है कि alongside having passion and liking something, it is also आपका mind, it is also a mental game that can you really think of choosing something that you really want to do. क्योंकि पसंद तो बहुत लोगों को होता है, लेकिन choose करना is a mental game in itself. So
Hmm.
I guess during the third year around, I really grew up, is I would say. So and I thought, oh, I can actually do this. So I appeared for FTI. I couldn't clear it, but my appearing for FTI made me realize that I'm absolutely serious about it. बस
Okay.
फिर मैम उसके बाद I constantly kept at it. Of course, finished my engineering. Also did a job in Mumbai. Well, while I was doing my job, I did theater. Slowly left the
Hmm.
job and did full-time theater, and I really started enjoying it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's आपने
So,
छोटा सवाल पूछा, मैंने बहुत बड़ा आंसर दे दिया, सॉरी.
it's okay. That was journey, like how you been into the acting. That is your whole journey, which I
Yeah.
enjoyed hearing you. Okay, so like you mentioned, you did theaters, you used to do plays. Now you are into series and films. So which platform you feel is more expressive? Like in your own words, you can explain.
If I can tell you, both are not cannot be compared on the expressive scale. कि कौन सा ज़्यादा expressive है. It is a very personal choice. कई लोग I
Okay.
still know that really enjoy कि जब मैं stage पे होता हूँ and performing in front of a live audience is a dream. Let me just tell you, बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है. It's beautiful. But some people really enjoy how camera can tell a story and how I can perform in front of a camera and camera can pick up certain things which I do and that can be expressed. तो कंपेरेबल नहीं है दोनों चीजें अलग है, लेकिन दोनों चीजों की अलग अलग अपनी अपनी खूबसूरती है, इज व्हाट आई बिलीव. आई रियली एंजॉय डूइंग थिएटर. आई थिंक इट इज वेरी रॉ. इट इज अ मोर ऑफ एन एक्टर्स मीडियम, क्योंकि जो मैं परफॉर्म, जितना हमने डायरेक्शन किया है, जितना डिवाइसिंग किया है, हैपेंस बिफोर द शो. ऑन द शो इट्स माय स्टेज. आई एम परफॉर्मिंग एंड आई विल मेक श्योर दैट आप लोग को मैं पुल कर सकूं. एंड कैमरा इज मोर ऑफ अ डायरेक्टर्स मीडियम, कि हम लोग सब कुछ परफॉर्म करते हैं, लेकिन फिर एडिट टेबल पे क्या एक नई कहानी बनती है हम समझ भी नहीं सकते.
Yeah,
सो
agree.
दोनों कंपेरेबल नहीं, लेकिन मुझे दोनों खूबसूरत लगते हैं.
Hmm.
मेरे को एक बार किसी और ने सवाल पूछा था क्या ज्यादा खूबसूरत लगता है. अभी मैं बता नहीं सकता क्योंकि कैमरा में मैंने लिमिटेड काम किया है, लेकिन आई एम वेरी फैसिनेटेड बाय द आइडिया ऑफ स्टोरी टेलिंग थ्रू अ कैमरा, बिकॉज फ्रेम्स के थ्रू जो कहानी बताई जा सकते हैं, वेरी फैसिनेटेड अबाउट इट एंड आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड टू एक्सप्लोर इट, इज ऑल आई कैन से.
So, if you are given a situation to choose between a theater and a film or a series, so what you will take? I mean,
मतलब दो प्रोजेक्ट्स अगर साथ में आए तो थिएटर और कैमरा के.
you are into a
मैम इसमें तो
situation.
मैम इसमें तो बड़ा सिंपल है, जो ज्यादा पैसे देगा मैम. नहीं लेकिन नहीं लेकिन अगर मैं बड़ा ही आइडियलिस्टिक बोलूं कि भाई आई विल चूज थिएटर and leave a project which will not be true actually. If it is financially lucrative, a lot of times I might choose camera. So when I do not care about that, I don't care कि कितना पैसा मिल रहा है, then I might choose कि कौन सा project ज्यादा अच्छा है. लेकिन I might right now I'll just choose camera. Very honest here.
Very honest reply. Okay. So move. So how you take on the roles?
Sorry,
How
say that
you
again.
decide upon the roles? आप रोल कैसे चूज करते हो? Like when you get this script, क्या attract करता है कि yeah, I should do this. This will be a very hit or it will give a break to you. How you choose?
Okay, sure. Thank you for the question. One thing is, ma'am, you cannot tell that what is going to be a hit and what is not. Hit and not hit and average. Yeah, you can understand what is good and what is not. Again, hit is a different scenario altogether. We have a population of 100 crores. So you cannot make something that appeals to everyone. And art is just like life. आप अगर कुछ भी बोलोगे, अभी ये इंटरव्यू या आपने भी कुछ बात बोली, तो 100 लोग को सुनाओगे, 100 लोग में से 60 को पसंद आएगा, 40 को नहीं पसंद आएगा, even though you were at your best. So you cannot appeal to everyone. Because some people understand कि what he is and this is what target audience is. तो मैं ये नहीं बता हिट है क्या नहीं है, कि क्या काम अच्छा है और कौन से लोग अच्छे हैं. I guess when I met the people, they were people who I really wanted to work with itself. When you meet people, where I am definitely going to grow here. Somebody is here to push me. Somebody is here to back me constantly, even when I fall, and I have fallen sure. And somebody, and I am of factors who will be like, let's do it, let's make it. So ये चीज create हुई, and I was like, yes, I am doing it. Now the second thing, role. I actually see that there is a lot. So मतलब अगर ये वाली बात तो मैं आपको बता ही रहा हूँ, लेकिन this is
Hmm.
situation कि मैं लोग देखूं and all that. थोड़ा देखूं तो there is also that I have a lot to do in the role, that I can really express myself. I have a arc. There is a journey that I am going forward. तो audience एपिसोड 1 से एपिसोड 10 तक या फिल्म की शुरुआत से फिल्म के एंड तक एक जर्नी
Hmm.
देखें एक कैरेक्टर की.
Hmm. Hmm.
सो
Hmm.
वो जर्नी अगर दिख जाएगी तो आई एम श्योर मैं एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए. सो या दैट्स वेरी इजी.
Okay.
दैट्स ऑल.
So, the actors with non-film background, which is very obvious. We have read it many times, we have heard it. They face a lot of struggle to make their place in the industry. How was the phase for you? Like, talk something about the same.
Ma'am, so I would not want to garner any sympathy towards it from the audience कि भाई बहुत struggle किया, because I see all the actors around me, they all go through the same grind. It's not
Hmm.
that I have done something special by going through the grind. Yes, I have absolutely gone through grind for years. I've been rejected on my face. Everything has been done. जो भी आप पहले सुन चुके हो सारे इंटरव्यूज में, सबको ये सेम फेस हुआ है. So it's not something special.
Hmm.
This is something I want to say, but yeah, this is it, which I really am proud of myself that I was at it, not giving
Okay.
up. Being at it, being constantly perseverance, man. Perseverance is something that does take you places. Of course, I felt all those rejections which everyone faces on an everyday basis, but
Hmm.
I there are a lot of people who are like, I've had enough. I'm not going to take it more. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just did not have enough. I just kept at it, and this was because of the love of the craft. आपको बताऊं तो मैंने बहुत लोग जो नए लोग आते हैं कभी कभी मुझसे को पूछते हैं कि आप बताइए what should I do, and I keep telling them that you have to be at
Hmm.
it, and one thing is the only reason you will not leave it is when you love it
Okay.
enough. And because I really love it enough,
Hmm.
so there were a lot of periods, ma'am. Zero भी नहीं,
Hmm.
zero से नीचे. I was there,
Hmm.
zero से नीचे. There's like absolute pit, absolute fall. And I was like, there is absolutely no light. What's going on? Even though I'm
Hmm.
constantly doing good stage, but
Hmm.
sometimes
Hmm.
there is nothing because this is a very freelance field. You are on your own. You are
Hmm. Hmm.
constantly on your own, and you all go through self doubts, and I also.
Yeah,
But
everyone.
the fact is आप अपने फील्ड में होते हो, कभी आपको जॉब चेंज करनी है नहीं, और लाइक समझ नहीं आ रहा है, I want to be here or maybe I just want to do this or not. I don't want to keep interviewing sometimes.
Agree.
You can
Agree.
keep feeling that.
Hmm.
But the fact is that whenever I felt that, I constantly went back to how good I feel performing, how
Hmm.
good I enjoy acting, creating, is when I
Hmm.
constantly got up and I constantly kept giving auditions, and I had a certain kind of belief that it will
Hmm.
strike someday, and yeah, I did, and I'll have to keep knocking more. It's not. So some of my friends think that maybe I'm signing offers left and right. That's not true.
Hmm.
I still have to grind. I still have to keep knocking the doors, and I still have to keep grinding, and I'll do that with a lot of love and with a lot more confidence and belief now. You can say that.
Okay. So, like you said, there was a phase which is below zero and something. So, how you motivated yourself? Yeah, I have to, get back and I have to hit it again. So, what motivated you basically?
Yeah, I'll be very. I have a great support system. I'll be very thankful for that. My parents, my brother, and my sister-in-law, my bhabhi, have really supported me really well, and they were
Okay.
constantly backing me. And I have some very close friends who've always backed me. That's okay. So I've called them sometimes in my low times, and I don't know what's happening, and they've always backed me. They've never said that that maybe your doubts are right. They've not said that. They've already always backed me. So that really helps. Having a good support system, to everyone, I would say having a good support system, family
Hmm.
is really helps always. And then again, वही जो मैंने आपको बात बोली, you have to really love your craft. You have to
Okay.
really love it, क्योंकि जितनी भी बैकिंग मिल जाए आपको बाकियों से, आप अपने आप से झूठ तो नहीं बोल सकते. तो आप जब अपने आप से जब मैं ये सारी बैकिंग मिलने के बाद भी I talk to myself and I'm like, yes, I really love it. This is not an illusion. This is not, and I'm good at it. It's not an illusion जो मैंने अपने आप में पाल रखा है कि भाई मैं तो एक्टर बनूंगा. It's
Hmm.
actually damn good, and I'm doing good work, and I'm doing good stage. So
Okay.
I guess वो प्यार क्राफ्ट के लिए आपको आगे ले जाता रहता है. तो and that pulls you, and something when you are constantly at it and something really happens when you're at it, that it pulls you out. I've always said कि when you are just about to give up, and this is not a quote, when you are just about to give up, magic happens. It really does, and I'm not even kidding.
So, ये जानना चाहेंगे, what all the reaction you got from your near ones, from your fans when you finally got a lead to play in this Akkad Bakkad Rafu Chakkar. What is the best reaction I can say and the worst reaction? You can quote both.
Best reaction.
Hmm.
So there was a friend of mine sent me a meme kind of when he saw my trailer. So there's a meme
Hmm.
from Ayushmann Khurrana's film which says कि अरे बाजा फाड़ दियो लल्ला बाजा फाड़ दियो. So it was very funny, and because he was so excited seeing me, he hadn't even seen my plays, so he saw that. So it was funny. So this is best reaction. I'm just talking from the top of my head. It was absolutely funny, and it stayed with me. And of course, it was general consensus of everybody really being happy seeing my performance and stuff. लेकिन चलो हैप्पीनेस तो मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ बाद में भी. I'll talk about funny things right now क्योंकि मैंने इतनी सारी प्रीची बातें कर दी हैं अभी पीछे. And worst reaction. Worst reaction. I really have to think actually. If I've the fact that I have to think hard is means
Actually, it can be.
कुछ तो अच्छा हुआ है. uh,
ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको मिला है, जिस इफ इट
नहीं मैम
इज
ऐसी
देन यू
बात तो है
कैन.
ही नहीं. ऐसा मैंने आपको बताया कभी भी कुछ भी आप करो ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता 100% जन को पसंद आए. ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता एंड होना भी नहीं चाहिए. देन मे बी समबडी इज लाइंग. So which is not the worst reaction actually of somebody saying that there was a particular episode which a friend of mine says कि यार वो मेरे से एपिसोड ही देखा नहीं गया.
ओके.
It was not mine, it was not particular. वो एपिसोड देखा नहीं गया, इतना मजा नहीं आ रहा था उसे. Not the worst reaction. I guess that was a very honest and beautiful reaction. This is not even kidding. तो
Yeah.
मैं ऐसा कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा. किसी ने अगर मेरे को बोला कि यार शो वाज ओके, या कोई अगर मुझे बोले कि आई वाज आल्सो ओके, it was not a bad reaction. I'd actually take it as something very constructive, and I'd like, yes man, I will work harder, I will definitely work harder. So I guess that's the opposite spectrums of it. Something very funny and something constructive. Funny you can say
Yeah.
best, and constructive you can say worst, but I don't think so it's most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so reaction to, okay, from fans and everything you got. So how did you felt when you saw yourself as a lead? Yeah, when you got the opportunity to play as a lead, what was your reaction? How you felt? अरे यार.
मैं तो I'll be honest here. So when a kid, I have a little nephew at my place, and at my home. So when he sees cartoon, he sees it like this, like absolutely wonder. So you can keep calling him Abir, Abir, listen to me, listen to me. He will not listen to you. He will constantly look at it. So the first time I was actually looking at myself, of course, I knew what the story is. I knew what I have done. I knew all the scenes जो मैंने करे हैं. लेकिन I was actually looking at it, and I knew it कि अभी इस time पे I am biased. I am not looking at कि show कैसा है. I'm just my eyes are sparkling because मजा आ रहा है. I'm looking at myself. There's a good scenes. तो I guess that kind of feeling where your eyes are sparkling, constantly looking at it for the first time. The next time you see, you become critical. But for the first time you see, I think that was the reaction. I
Right, we can
really,
conclude.
sorry.
You really enjoyed your performance, right?
Seeing myself, I really enjoyed, of course, here and there. लेकिन seeing myself I enjoyed. I really enjoyed my action scene actually. The first scene where I'm actually running and catching the kid. That felt very 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 hero like. So I was like, yeah, that's damn good.
So talking about the series, that was reviewed that it lost its plot. When the series was progressed, it was good. Then it was reviewed here. So what would any comments on the same? Like what?
Absolutely, these are constructive reviews. I would always take in, and when I also saw the show, and I actually understood what they were saying. At there was a point where it loses the plot, and it is all. I think these are all constructive, so that we can improve in the future, so that we can get better and better from here. And these
Hmm.
are always welcome. I would not want reviews where people will say ki yaar, it was good, I really enjoyed it, and you can really definitely watch it. I'd rather
Hmm.
want someone going deep diving into it and talking about what was good and what was bad, because फिर वो सच्चा लगता है. Something, कई
Hmm.
लोगों को कुछ चीजें अच्छी लगी, some performances were lauded, and some
Hmm.
plot twists were not accepted. So I think these are all real reviews, and truth really helps. When truth comes out, आपको अच्छा लगता है. So I think these are constructive, and we'll definitely improve and get better. Me as an individual, and all the crew and all the cast as entire film fraternity or film production will improve together.
Okay. So since we just entered in the last month of 2021, how was the year for you? How you
2021.
will? Yeah.
2021 has been really bright actually. 2021, so 2020 was bland. It was bland for a lot of artists. It was absolute. आपके लिए भी थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा शायद, the lockdown stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So it was very bland for artists, because suddenly there was no work around happening also. पहले तो कम से कम होता रहता था आसपास, the ads were happening, at least my stage was happening. The stage
Okay.
also stopped, and you
Hmm.
suddenly go into like what is happening. So 2020 was bland, but the end of 2020 is when I got the show, and 2021 started on an extremely bright note. We shot on January 5. We began our shooting on January 5, and not only
Okay.
was the shooting experience extremely beautiful,
Hmm.
but also the experience of working with such fine co-actors, and I'm absolutely enjoying every day was beautiful. Raj sir, who directed the show,
Hmm.
constantly said कि though it can come out, कभी कभी अच्छा कभी कभी बुरा कहानी हमारा काम आ सकता है, लेकिन it is the process that you enjoy the most. It is the time that we spend together, it is the people that you have together, it is the memories that you create matter the most. And now
Yeah.
I feel if he was here also, he would say the same, that I know the reviews are middling, I know it is mixed response, कई लोगों को अच्छा लगा है, कई लोगों को ठीक लगा है,
Hmm.
लेकिन that
Hmm.
is not what matters the most. What matters the most is the memories that we created, and I'm really telling you from the bottom of my heart, I
Hmm.
created some beautiful memories. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
those 30 days were damn good. And I was like, wow, not just the shooting part, absolutely mingling with everyone around the crew and the cast. So yeah,
Hmm.
that was good. Apart from that, I was rehearsing again for a play of mine. There are two plays coming: Catch 22 and
Okay.
Fistful of Rupees. That's going to happen
What?
very soon. So Catch 22 is happening on 30th December, near the New Year, at Prithvi Theatre. So that's happening. As Fistful of Rupees is also happening very soon. One of the dates is 11th December, but I am not performing in that show. But yeah, it will happen very soon in December or January. So two shows are coming. So I'm excited about that, being there, being able to rehearse for those shows, and
Hmm.
being able to again create. So I think it's been nice. It's been nice 2021 for me.
Okay. So would you like to talk something about your upcoming projects apart from these theaters, any series, movies, or films
So
you have?
movies, something, nothing concrete has happened. I'll be very honest. In fact, जो लोग सुन रहे हैं, please give me work now. I've given interviews and all, but give me work now. A lot of interviews, but there's a lot of not work coming. But yeah, no, there are auditions happening. There are some things that I'm in talks with, but nothing concrete has happened. But yeah, I'm doing an audio series with Shiv Tandon, and he's written it and he's creating it. And I think it's a very exciting project. It's a drama, as is one of my favorite genres, like proper drama, modern day drama, and it
Hmm.
has original music in it.
Wow.
So I think we will create something very, very interesting in the coming months. In December, we are going to do some rehearsals and workshops, and January we are going to record the audio series. And
Wow.
it's a very, the writing is damn good. So I'm very excited about it, and the people around are also something who will create together something with me. So yeah, that's something that's I'm looking forward to.
Wow. So, okay, I know just this is, too early to ask, but would like to know what are your New Year plans? If you had any New Year resolutions, yeah, I'll be going to do that,
I
this
like
year.
your questions. I like your questions, Tanisha. It's like different kind of questions. It's just not related to आपको क्या लगता है आपकी journey. आपको क्या लगता है आपका show. I just like other questions, and it's nice and interactive.
Thank you
New Year plans.
so much.
No. It makes the interview very smooth, and it makes me just speak out of my heart कि भाई ऐसे ही है. अब जिसको जज करना है कर ले.
Yeah,
तो
yes, yeah, your replies are
uh,
like awesome. I personally living
so,
you together.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's been really nice, Trisha. So 30th is my play. So ek to I work with Trishla Patel, and Trishla Patel keeps a lot of plays during the New Year's, Christmas, and we all get tied up during work, doing work, and it's actually also nice because we are working on the New Year's. So sometimes it is said, कहते हैं ना बचपन से कहते हैं कि आप जो चीज पहले दिन करोगे न्यू ईयर के वही दिन वही पूरे साल करते रहोगे. So a lot of times I've worked in the New Year's, and I'm like, that's okay. That means maybe more work coming. So I give, yeah, I give myself solace कि भाई कोई बात नहीं, काम मिलने वाला है बहुत सारा. But this time 30th I am performing at Prithvi, so I'll be busy there. But yeah,
Hmm.
31st I'm sure there will be a party, a house party kind of at a friend's place or something, at someone's terrace or something. So yeah, I like house parties where there are around 7-8 people, like a
Hmm.
close group. That's something I enjoy. I don't really enjoy parties of 30-40 people. I get a little that I don't know what to do. So yeah. A little there, here and there मैं हो जाता हूँ थोड़ा, जब ज्यादा बहुत ज्यादा लोग होते हैं पार्टीज में, वैसी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. पार्टीज में वो क्लोज नेटेड ही पसंद है. सो होपफुली दैट काइंड ऑफ पार्टी विल हैपन. One of my friends, the other lead, Vicky Arora, he just called me yesterday and भाई गोवा चलते हैं यार न्यू ईयर पे. And I told him
Oh,
वो नहीं जा सकता मैं. Like all the Goa plans, this plan also got cancelled.
yeah.
Or like all Goa plans, this also got cancelled, and I was like, no man, I can't. I am actually rehearsing. उसने बोला अरे यार कोई पॉइंट नहीं है तेरे से बात करने का. So yeah, so I couldn't go. But yeah, so not vacation नहीं हो पाएगा तो maybe party at a friend's place.
Okay.
What are your
So,
plans?
what is your
What are
sorry,
your
sir?
plans?
Pardon?
What are your plans?
My plans. I don't know. I don't plan all
इतने सवाल
together.
पूछ लिया आपने मुझसे, एक सवाल तो मैं भी पूछूं.
This is something I'm experiencing. For the first time, someone is questioning me. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this, but yeah. I I just had a break. I just returned from Kolkata third December ko. So I
Okay,
already
okay.
had a break, kind of a break. So I don't have a plans right now. So I went to then Darjeeling. I had a good break. I'm free
अच्छा,
of my
that's
mind.
good. हाँ, as long as आपने अच्छा ब्रेक ले लिया, I guess
So yeah, so
that's
I
good.
had a good break. Then I would like to know what is your favorite destination? Your favorite
Favorite
destination?
destinations? See, I've not traveled a lot, so I can't maybe choose which destination is better or favorite. But I can tell you a dream destination kind of. Uh,
Okay, so dream
I really
destination.
want to travel to New Zealand. Maybe stay there for about 2-3 months.
Wow.
And I will do that very soon. But yeah, I'm speaking about my dream here, and I'm also saying that I will complete it. So when I complete it, I'll go back to this video and be proud of myself, I guess. So
Okay.
New Zealand. I think it's a beautiful
New
country,
Zealand.
and it's a beautiful country, and I'd like to go there. And also, oh, अब आपने बोल ही दिया है तो also, so I just day before yesterday I went to Wankhede to see the test match in New Zealand.
Acha,
So
okay.
one of my dreams is also to watch a test match on Boxing Day. Boxing Day is 26th December in Australia, India versus Australia. So
Okay.
maybe someday, but yeah, I will go and watch
You,
a test match there.
yeah. So, okay, sir. So, lastly, what message will give to your friends?
Message. Well, I would ask them to be very honest to me. If watch the show, watch my performance, and if you like me, share it with your friends that you like me. Any artist really likes the fact that people be honest and like their performance. Tell it to, on my Instagram. I'll be very receptive. I'll be very to that as well. If you like my performance, and you can also write reviews on Facebook. I think that really helps getting people know that people have performed well. That really helps us reaching more and more people. And at the same time, yes, wait for my next performance. It'll be better. It'll keep getting better from here. I will make sure that this performance is my least liked performance, even though it has been liked by a lot of people. So I will make sure I keep getting better from here, and I expand and I try different roles. Is what I can say.
Thank you so much, sir. This is
Thank you
I
so
just
much,
had
Dinesh.
a great time sharing a time with you. So yeah, lovely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Had a great time, Tanisha. Thank you so much, and
Thank you
keep
so much,
smiling.
sir.